Calls. Got Nolan in call.
Time to show.
What's happened? He's just improved to a 6-card straight flush.
I was gonna celebrate if I didn't hit it too.
From epic bluffs gone wrong to extreme luck on the river, these are the most ridiculous moments in poker history. Griffin the Prophet? Let's see how a poker miracle unfolds.
Queen 10 suited for Susanna. She raises her button.
Susanna, perched on the button, raises with Queen 10 suited, a calculated move to seize control.
Suited.
Both with pretty hands.
She calls.
All right.
Fatima, armed with Ace 10 suited, coolly calls 95,000, dominating Susanna's hand. She's playing for keeps, and the pot is heating up.
Might be my time.
Griffin all in with A7.
And you have Griffin, wielding Ace 7, throwing caution to the wind, shoving all in for 489,000. A gamble. Susanna's now in a tight spot.
Susanna can't call.
She would like to call, but with Fatima behind, can't. Griffin, playing mind games, probes Fatima.
All right.
Susanna's cards hit the muck, a silent surrender, and she bows out gracefully.
Jack, Fatima?
She's got the domination nation and you're an enemy of the state.
Fatima, confident in her dominance, calls for 364,000. Griffin's all in, hangs in the balance. He can only hope for a miracle, and the pressure's getting high.
No, please.
A little bit of bull. Seven.
The tension increases as both players wait for the turn to be revealed. Fatima pleads for a fair game, while Griffin begs for a stroke of luck.
Griffin down to 2%.
It's a bad flop for me.
I'm ahead.
Well, all right.
And he starts chanting 7-8 Jack. But the flop reveals Jack, 6-10 Rainbow, destroying all his odds. Will his journey end here? But
How about a straight jacket?
Oh,
Get it?
A little bit of hope for Griffin.
hope for Griffin. The turn brings a 9, boosting his chances, but the tension remains unbearable.
no, 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 no,
Ocho.
no, 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 no.
Ocho.
Hey, no.
Fatima, despite her 90% edge, runs around the table nervously. The pressure high. 90% is surely enough, right?
The card. It's an 8!
The 8 of Destiny. Griffin's prophecy comes true, completing his straight.
I knew it too.
Good
That's
life.
why I was
It
so
is.
nervous.
It is.
Griffin's gamble pays off. A stunning victory. Fatima's anxiety was justified. Her strong hand crushed by a river card miracle.
It's funny because I celebrated before I saw it to screw with you, and then it was the 8. Positive reinforcement, I'm telling you.
Incredible.
Griffin's earlier prediction materializes, a self-fulfilling prophecy. He spoke it into existence, showcasing the sheer ridiculousness of poker's twists. Domination, denial, and a diamond dagger. What could be better than a straight flush?
For Ali Reza. He has Vogelsang dominated.
I think in this particular order of players that he's fine with it.
Tehi calls, showing he's ready to battle.
The flop is 8-7-6 with 2 diamonds.
Meanwhile, the flop reveals 8-7-6. Fatehi flops a straight, but it is Vogelsang who continues.
Continues. 210,000.
They're still
After some thinking, Vogelsang continues his aggression. Fatehi could not be happier.
There's the check raise from Ali Reza. 480,000.
You can see that doesn't leave him a ton of chips behind.
Fatehi raises 480,000, bringing the pot to 1,350,000, leaving himself with a tiny stack. What will Vogelsang do next?
Vogelsang calls the raise, and this hand going to the turn.
Vogelsang finds the call, hoping to drill a flush, but what he gets is even better.
Turn card is the 9 of diamonds. It's the straight flush.
A straight flush for Vogelsang. Unaware of the danger he is in, action is on Fatehi. What will he do?
Ali Reza shoves, drawing stone dead.
Fatehi shoves, continuing his line. Vogelsang's next move is clear as day.
Vogelsang calls with the nuts. Ali Reza cannot believe it.
فلاش داره منم استریتم رو فلاپ
Sealing his own fate, Fatehi calls. He is upset, but little does he know Vogelsang's hand gets even better.
It's probably about the same.
Wait, more? Is that more straight flush that just happened? He's just improved to a 6-card straight flush.
A 6-card straight flush, 1 in 84,000 odds. That's pretty ridiculous. The chaos continues. Brace yourselves for another spectacular poker train wreck.
Has pocket 9s in the small blind. He just calls.
What stacks that?
Lamprecht, nestled in the small blind, peeks at pocket 9s. He casually calls. Is he aiming to trap his opponents?
Calls out of the big blind with Jack 8. And we're going...
Price, lounging in the big blind, sees Jack 8 off, and he calls to see a flop.
Top set for Lamprecht.
Hey, all right, you
The flop shows 9, 3, 4. Lamprecht's eyes widen. He's hit top set. How will he play this?
from the hard way.
He checks.
Lamprecht checks, lulling his opponents into a false sense of security. Will they take the bait?
Who has nothing.
This is weird.
Leads.
Price fires out 13,500, a bold lead. Is it a bluff, a semi-bluff, or a desperate cry for attention?
Strategy we're not privy to yet.
Farrell calls with ace high.
Farrell, clinging to ace high, calls, hoping to find an ace on the turn or river.
And it's even really strong ranges.
He's made it 36,500. Gets a fold from Price.
Lamprecht, as he should, raises to 36,500, and Price, sensing doom, wisely folds. But will Farrell do the same?
Call.
Well, I guess we're going to the turn.
No, and
Farrell, stubborn and defiant, calls, expecting a good turn. A very strange decision.
Eight of hearts on the turn. Puts a flush draw out there.
The turn card reveals the 8 of hearts, sealing Farrell's fate. What does Lamprecht do next?
There he goes.
Ooh, piece of candy.
And I guess
Lamprecht continues his line and shoves, trying to extract the maximum. Is Farrell already too deep to let this one go?
House.
he calls.
Farrell can't let it go and calls. Lamprecht shows him the bad news.
Call.
I have the show. I did not think you would have that.
It's on TV.
And Neil Farrell is drawing dead.
He did not expect Lamprecht to have the goods. Ashamed of his line, he does not want to show. If only he had seen the signals earlier and let go of his subpar hand. Curious to see what beats a full house? Let's get right into it.
Sometimes a fold in this spot, but suited and in position's a pretty easy call.
Michael Eiler is another winner from this season. He's not going to play, but
Vicky, with pocket 5s in the hijack, calls the raise. She hopes to drill a set.
We've got about a 0% chance of holding up.
well, the flop gives Vicky Corrin a set.
The flop reveals 5, king, 3, her prayers answered. Her odds skyrocket, but how will she play it?
It's the 4 of diamonds on the turn.
I just hit.
The turn is the 4 of diamonds. Boobly also finds his set. How will this play out?
Being honest, but Jan Boobly has hit, and he's going to bet his small set.
After Vicky checks, Bobley bets more than half pot, a sizable bet. Will Wilanovsky and Vicky stick around?
Vicky Corrin elects to raise.
A gigantic raise to 7,500 from Vicky. Surely Wilanovsky and Boobly think she has something right.
From getting all in here.
Quick call from Jan Boobly.
Wilanovsky is out, but Boobly's undeterred. He is committed to the pot and calls. What will the river bring?
Gets out of the way. A king on the river gives both players a full house.
The river puts Boobly in a horrible spot since both improved to a full house. Vicky has the better hand, though. Can they scare each other off the hand still, or will they both put all their chips in?
Maybe even hoping he has a king and he'll raise.
Vicky cleverly bets 15,000. She wants Boobly to call his decent hands. Boobly, not knowing he is beat, will raise her right.
Raise here, and those who wouldn't are probably terrible.
He does raise to 35,000.
And indeed, he raises to 35,000. Will Vicky shove, or is Boobly's pressure enough to scare her off?
Vicky shoves.
Absolutely not. Vicky shoves, putting him to the ultimate test.
He lays it down. He makes a Roberto Romanello-esque fold.
Heck of a laydown. Heck of a lay.
What an incredible fold by Booblee. He manages to lay down a full house. Vicky takes the win. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click the video on the screen for more poker moments.